dancers, and welcome to today's lesson on arm styling. Arm styling is so important in your dancing for any dance you do, not just because it helps to complete a movement, but it's of course a part of your self-expression when you're dancing as well. It can be as simple and elegant as you like to as flashy and crazy as you like. Now, we're going to focus on the simple side today, just because it will be very useful when you get an opportunity to use it social dancing, and it'll be quite comfortable for most of the dancers out there. So let's jump into day 3, arm styling. One of the more important components when it comes to dancing is your posture and your frame, and your arm styling and where you place your arms from your frame are an extension of that. So how do we do that, making it look graceful at the same time? With your arm styling in cha-cha, there are a lot of separated movements from your partner. If you haven't gotten that far yet, you will, don't worry. And if you have, then this is a perfect review for you. The types of arm movements that we're going to focus on today are going to be the ones that are separate from your partner. If we are in a pattern when we're rocking away from your partner, or we have a one-hand hold, for example, like a crossover break, this is where this type of movement will be perfect for your arm styling. The very first thing we're going to talk about is how to get them there. If we have a step like an open break, for example, that arm is going to go to the side. And at this point, we really don't want to take that arm higher than the shoulder. Not only are you going to be taking people out on the dance floor if you're social dancing, but we don't want to break that line and bring it up higher than your shoulder. We want to keep that nice posture. So when I bring that arm out to the side, if I were doing a back rock, for example, I want to make sure that when it comes up, I'm leading from my elbow, if it's coming sideways. I don't want to simply just plop my arm out. It's just not as an elegant look. When I bring my arm to the side, we're going to do a couple little arm exercises here. Hands are going to start beside us, just nice and relaxed, nice posture. Breathe the elbows up, just below the shoulders, and then breathe the triceps and the elbows down. So we're going to breathe the elbows up and breathe the elbows down. Whether you're leading or following, regardless of what arm you have, doesn't matter. You get to focus on both. So just bringing up the elbows and release. And remember, we don't want to go up because we're not flying. We want to bring the elbows lift and down and up and down. Our cha-cha is usually faster than this, but this will be great practice in terms of how to control your arms as best you can. So really breathe, and if I turn to the back, when I bring my elbows up, you'll notice you're going to feel it a bit more through your back, which will give you more support and control with your partner for lead and follow. So breathe the elbows up. You'll notice the triceps go away from the body, and then lift and squeeze the triceps down, up and down. And the hands are quite relaxed. And one way to think about the extension of the arm, which is your hands, is to relax your thumb underneath the center of your palm, and then very gently lift from there. So we just don't want to have a harsh, grip or, awkward hands. And that's of course an extension of your styling as well. If I were to take this movement in an open break, I'm just gonna lift my left arm as I take my right foot back. So I have rock, step. So I'm gonna take my right foot back, left arm's going to lift. And rock, step. So keeping elbow, and then slowly bring it down or into your next movement. We're gonna try it on the other side. Switching sides. Good for the body and the brain. Left foot's gonna go back, right arm is going to lift. And rock, step. And we'll try that again. Left leg back, right elbow lifts. Rock, step. Awesome. That is one thing that you can practice as many times as you like on your own. It'll not only be, again, great for your own arm styling when you're separated from your partner, but it'll be a really good thing to work on to even help with your dance frame. Just because a lot of that movement is going to come from your back and from that beautiful, nice arm styling that you have going on. The second part of your arm styling I want to discuss is a crossover or a New Yorker arm styling. And what I mean by that is when I come across and then back. When I do a crossover break, we want to actually bring the arm closer to the body and then bring it up. Everybody's hands are just down by their side, nice neutral position. I'm going to start with the right hand, but you can start with the left. I'm going to bring my hand, I'm going to scoop. Imagine you're holding a basketball. You're going to pick up the basketball and then scoop through the front, bringing the elbow in. Very, very important. We see this a lot in social dancing, and we want to try and get rid of it. Not only is it less dangerous to your partner's face, but less dangerous to the people around you. Bring your arm in nice and close. We're going to try it with the other arm as well. So you're going to scoop it in, scoop, 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 and lead elbow and fingers up, right past the left or right side of your body. And scoop up and lift, and then other side, scoop in, elbows close, and lift. When we talk about the last part of that crossover, all I'm doing is if I'm here, for example, the back of my hand is facing the center of my body, I'm going to turn it towards the outside. So I'm turning it towards my face and then pressing out that way. So lift up. Once I've gotten past my head, then I'm going to twist and drop my fingertips. So you flick the basketball. Okay? Now, gentlemen, you don't have to worry about that at all. You can simply scoop the basketball and then simply keep it as a flat hand if you like. We also don't need to go all the way up, but just as long as you know that when you bring that arm in, even if you're heading to the side and slightly back, there's that little bit of rotation and that connection with your elbow inward. Scooping in and press, drop the fingers. And again, scooping in, lift, twist, drop the basketball. And again, scooping in and drop. Try one more time, just for good measure. Bring it up and flick. One thing you will notice, very important, is my shoulders aren't up above my ears. So I'm always pressing wherever my hand is. Very important to keep the shoulders down. So if that means your arm is a bit lower, that works great too. Again, very good for social dancing. Moving on to the other side. Scooping up, twist and flick. Shoulder down. Scooping in, twist and press. Again, lift and twist press. Try one more. Lift up and flick. If it's here, make sure the shoulder is down. And you'll notice, especially I find in that crossover break action, if one foot is in front, if my left leg is back, that means my left arm is back. And I have that nice open position. Doesn't mean I'm over here, but you still want to make sure that the shoulder and your chest is open. So those are some exercises you can do and you can use to practice your arm styling, because whether your arm is going sideways or it's going up, those are going to be quite common in how you do that. So thank you for joining me for your arm styling session for your 3rd day of your Cha-Cha Challenge, and we will see you next time. Happy dancing!